Sagittarius, good morning. How you doing, guys? So as you guys have been so good at actually participating in the actual YouTube channel, so please make sure that you smash that like button if you can, and just view it as many times as you want. But there are certain star signs that are not going to be done over on here, but you will find them over on Patreon. Okay, but Sagittarian, you are one of the ones that have been participating and subscribing and all that sort of stuff. So you are the ones that actually come out on YouTube. But if you're wondering about any others that don't appear, then you will need Patreon. Okay, so at the moment, let's have a look at the next 48 hours of where you are now, Aquarius. Sagittarius. Don't forget you can watch this as a Sag, a Taurus, or a Life Path 5. Okay, if you follow me in numerology. So Sagittarius, where are they now? What is going on with them now? So, I don't know, talking to someone, being very honest with them. Like, can I be honest with you? Sure, as long as I can be called Mandy. So, some of you are like, look, I need to be honest with you and I need to talk to you, okay? So, are you going to accept me telling you something, or are you going to listen, or are you not going to listen, or are you going to completely blank me, right? But I'm going to have to be honest with you. But the trouble is, Sagittarius, it starts doing this again. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, maybe Sagittarius, Taurus, Life Path 5. Okay, so someone, not everybody, okay, depending on who's watching, because it'll normally be people that are watching saying they're dealing with someone. Okay, but again, this is more, again, Jen, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, someone that's very argumentative at the moment. Okay, someone that you're trying to avoid an argument with if you're avoiding a person. Okay, because that's avoiding their temper, their tantrums. This is also obsessive thinking. Now, if you are a Life Path 5, or you're a Taurus, or you're a Sagittarius that's watching, and you have a condition of overthinking, okay, be careful on overthinking, overanalyzing situations, right? But this is also someone that does presently have ADHD. It's my mental health card. Okay, not paying attention to the 2 people that are walking away, right? So it's kind of like this, that why don't you pay attention, blah, blah, blah. Well, in fact, at the moment, there isn't really too much apart from that this person just knowing that they have ADHD. Okay, so it's learning to cope with the fact that, look, I've got ADHD. Okay, so whether that's discussing that with a partner or a person, it's explaining, look, I have ADHD, okay, but I do not need you to keep focusing on me all of the time. Or the truth is, the reason why I can't focus on you all the time is 1, because I have my own life to contend with, and 2, I have my own condition of belief, which means 5, Taurus. Okay, because we're reading numerology, right? So Taurus states that there is a condition that I believe that things are supposed to go my way, and if they don't, I'm going to have a go at you for not doing what I want you to do in a commitment and a relationship. So I need time, I need effort, I need proof, I need truth. I need you to talk to me when I want you to. Don't talk to me like that. I need you to listen. If you are dealing with anybody that has a 4 in their placement, like a Life Path 4, a Scorpio and Aries, there's the condition of belief that's the opposite way around to the other one. So as a gold tier teaching video, I'm going to show you a hell of a lot about a sequence of stuff that's going to show you about the lessons of that to do with numerology and, well, star signs numerology that tells you the lessons way before, so you know what they are when they happen and how to handle them, okay? But again, if you're dealing with anybody that is a Life Path 4, okay, and they've got Scorpio or Aries, but mainly Scorpio in their chart, you're going to come up against this all of the time, right? So at the moment, there's this energy of where it could be childish behavior, bickering or Rebecca in the family, at work, or in an actual commitment that is going on, okay? Because this is argumentative. It's like I'm trying to get you to understand something, but why are you not listening, Dave? Because I don't want to listen, because you keep telling me to do something and I told you not to tell me. I don't like being told what to do. Neither do I. Okay, any of you, right, not all of you, but any of you know a Taurus or a Life Path 5 or a Scorpio, right, where you try to tell them something that they believe in and they're passionate about believing. Have you tried to change their belief? Doesn't work right here. So this is what that is, right? Is this argument about, look, I need more feelings from you. I can't keep providing you that. That's not how I see a relationship going. But I do. But I want a commitment. But what's a commitment? Well, a commitment is that I see that you're supposed to be around me a lot, or you aren't, or you are, and you're supposed to do this, and this is how a commitment is. No, it isn't, not compared to me. Well, it is to you, but not to me. Well, how do we compromise then? Because I need more from you. I need you to stop doing this. Yeah, but it's how I am. Okay, so we're going to have to compromise somehow, or separate. Okay, or work on it. But again, you've got opposition of belief. You see a relationship going differently than I do. You talk differently than I do. Okay, you live a separate life than what I do. Okay, you have your own life, your own belief, and your own thoughts. They are not mine. Okay, but what are your feelings and your thoughts about me? What do you need? Validation now, Valerie? But like 5, it can also mean that I need constant reassurance. I need you to reassure me that you're not going to leave. I need you to reassure me that you're not going to ghost me. I need you to reassure that you're going to pay attention to me when I'm talking. I need you to reassure me that you're going to leave the husband or wife if I'm in a third party. I need reassurance. Okay. 5s can go to a 5 of cups just like that. Because I need you to reassure me, because I'm now getting emotional and I'm now going to start crying. Okay, right? So it's this Jekyll and Hyde energy. Like 1 minute I'm okay, the next minute I'm not okay. The 1 minute I'm arguing, the next minute I'm not. Then I'm getting really tempered and I'm getting really angry. And then I'm at work and then my work's pissing me off. And then I'm going to come home and I'm going to redirect the energy and the anger on you instead of just thinking, well, you know, it's my job, it's my life, it's down to me to do it on my own and not keep relying on you to have to do everything for me. Okay, independent. Okay, 5 can go from being independent to codependent, right? So let's see. You know me, I don't cut things. I'm straight down the line with it all here. If people want to learn and it's you, well, then you need to look at it, okay? Or you can avoid it all day long and not listen to me and blame me if you like, but it's still not going to do you any good if that be your partner, okay? Because it's about cutting down on the pointing blame and pointing fingers and stuff like that and arguments, okay? Blaming people also for having mental health. But a person can also have attention-seeking disorder. I'm always seeking your approval. I'm always looking for you for the answer. I'm always looking in a direction that you're at fault, you're at blame. These can be very much blamed energies. I'm blaming you for it, okay? It's your fault. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Okay. Especially if you come up against a person here and you have strong Sagittarius or Taurus, especially if you are a life path 5, you're going to have strong energies because you'll have all of your astrology chart, but your numerology will also be 2 placements of Taurus and Sag all in one go, being a life path 5, right? So you'll have a lot of conditions of belief where the belief, if it doesn't turn around in my favor, I'll get really fucking angry and blame someone that it's someone else's fault, not my own, okay? Then on the other partner, that'll come across as a mind game, okay? That you're playing mind games with me. You're trying to trick me to believe that it's my fault. It isn't, right? It's because you have an opposition, okay? Trust me when I tell you that numerology will tell you a hell of a lot more than just astrology of a planet moving. You know, this is going to show you the conflict, the arguments, where to look at, what to do about it, okay? Not respond, okay? But then if you don't respond, is that good enough also for the person that's like, listen, I'm not listening to your childish shit. Let's go back up to my face, right? But I am not listening to your shit. I am not going to stand here listening to you fucking nagging and complaining and having a go at me, making me feel like I'm not a man or I'm not a woman. Okay, but being a man, I'm going to have to stick up for the guys, right? But, you know, stop making me feel as if, you know, listen, Dave, you're supposed to fix a plane. What, because I'm a man? I can't fix a fucking plane. I'm a plumber. Really? You're a plumber. Okay, so why can't you fix a light bulb? Because I'm not a fucking electrician, right? So, you know, it's kind of like, you don't have to be a plumber or electrician, right? But it's still being blamed for something that I can't do. I can't change it. I can't change that about me because I might have Scorpio in my chart. can't change. People don't, right? The scenario needs to change. Life needs to change. Yeah, but I'm fed up and I'm frustrated with work. I'll work harder than what you do and you don't put in any... Oh, God. Fuck, you'd give an aspirin an headache. You know, will you shut up? No, you shut up. No, you... No. You're like, oh... Right, that's it. You're ghosting me. You're going to walk away from me again, and man, y'all got serious mental health problems of abandonment issues. You're always worried that I'm not going to be here, that I'm not supporting you, that you don't want me in a relationship, that you're going to leave me. And then when I do leave, you can just turn around and say, oh, I told you so. And you're like, what the fuck do you mean, Dave? You forced me to leave you. You forced me to keep arguing with you. And now we've turned out aggressive. Look how it's turned out. Whose fault is it? Yours. Right. Fuck you. I'm out. I'm done, finished. No more am I talking to you ever again. Right. Now, if that's in the past and that is how that has happened, then this is trying to recover from that energy, right? Either on your own, single, thinking about it, thinking about, I may have overreacted or I've ended up saying a load of things that I wish I hadn't. But this also affects people's jobs. You know, you go to work and you're like, oh, God, I'm so angry. This person's fucking pissed me off, right? And then all of a sudden, everybody starts coming at you at work and you're like, right, I've had a real serious day at work. And you're like, well, I wonder why, bitch. That's called karma. Okay, you have a go at me. Okay, and then it's kind of like this, right? Say that you're my clients, right, and you're watching this, right? And I had my comment section open, right? And you're like, Steve, you're a fucking arsehole. You're telling me the truth, and I can't stand it. You're nothing but a blonde-haired dickhead, and I can't stand you for telling me the truth. Meh, 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 and I'm your client, and I've been subscribed for you for ages, and I don't like what I'm hearing, right? And you work in a shop full of people, right? And you go to work, and those clients come at you and go, listen, Sarah, you're a fucking piece of shit. I want fish. And you're like, I don't work at the fish counter. I work in bread department. And you're like, well, I want fish. Well, I can't turn fish into bread. Listen, monster, turn into a glass of water now. I can't give you water, Dave. I work for a fish counter in the delicatessen. I don't care. You work for a company. I want you to do it. Now speak to my manager. I don't care. I'm talking to you. Change. Get me what I want. Right? So, if you have a go at me or you have a go at the person, when you get to work, it'll turn around on you and you'll be like, well, I never realized that when I get to work, why everybody's so aggressive. Karma doesn't always be the fact that it's the person that's having a go at you when you've had a go at someone. It can be completely someone fucking random that you've never even met before in your life. Suddenly smacks you up the ear hole and you've got no idea why. It's karma, bitch. It's like a boomerang. When it comes back around, you got no idea where it's going to come from. Your family, your mum, your father, your daughter, your sister, a client, right? Right? Just saying, Dave, that's the way it works. Well, popular to my belief. Whether it be yours or not, you'll probably argue against it. But let's see. So where is Sagittarius now? Right. Trust me, man, just because you're Sagittarians, I've got people over on Patreon, right? Someone that's having a right fucking Barney with a very childish Sagittarian male, right? So, you know, because you're more than likely female Sagittarians, y'all take it how you like, right? I don't care. But again, stressed Eric, overanalyzing, overthinking, every little thing happens, I psychoanalyze it, right? I analyze the situation to a multiplying fear. Fear grows in one's brain. They didn't reach out this morning. Why did they not reach out this morning? I wish they would talk to me. Okay, they're not talking to me because they're seeing someone. There must be witchcraft. It must be that bitch that's doing it. Okay, they didn't speak to me. Why didn't they speak to me? I know the fucking fact for a fact. Now I'm getting angry. The fact that they didn't. You can't like, listen, you child. You've been sitting there for 3 hours wondering why I didn't reach out to you and speak to you. Why didn't you just do it? Well, I'm not supposed to. You're the man. What? How does that make fucking sense? Right? If you want to speak, just speak. Yeah, but you're supposed to do that. That's how I'm conditioned to believe. Right, but don't make us... What the fuck are you saying, Felicia? I ain't got no idea. Right, Elijah? Is it in the family? But again, right, Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, the condition of belief is that I analyze paranoia. Paranoia. 9 is a paranoid card. all I can do is think about you 24/7, where I'm not actually considering myself in all of this, that it's stressing me out, that it's worrying me, that I'm drained. It's not the other person, but you'll be blamed for draining the other person. But the person that overthinks is the person that gets drained. The other person will probably respond with like, fuck man, that's called just. Tom York sung a very good song about it a long time ago. You do it to yourself, right? If you don't want to psychoanalyze me, do it, but you'll just get really fucking annoyed trying to psychoanalyze what I'm doing. Right? Just keep doing it, man. Just keep falling off that step when I tell you not to keep doing it. Just keep doing it and 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 doing it until you learn. Or you split up and you go your separate ways. Your karma is your own, Sagittarius. Okay. Life path 5 or Taurus. Okay. It's not my mother. It's not my father that did it. It's no one else to blame. Trust me, a scientist or a therapist would blame it maybe on a daughter or a son that you grew up in poverty, that you grew up, bruv, look at Eminem, right? He grew up with fuck all, with a mum that was a drug addict and God knows what else, popular belief, right? With nothing. What is he now? One of the best known artists known to man, and he's white. Right? Go figure, right? I'm not racist, just saying. He's white, right? So he done all of that out of not, where is he now, right? Oh, but he took drugs as well, not because his mum did, because he had shitloads of money and his environment taught him to take drugs because that's the environment of a rap artist and God knows what else. And you become a piss artist, right? He's got shitloads of money and you're hanging around the environment that makes you do that. It's not the environment you grow up in. It's your astrology chart of destiny. It's preordained. I'm supposed to be that because I have a strong calling to be that, right? People are who are, they are who they are, right? So you can't change, right? It's not anybody else's fault, right? Because you can be beaten as a child and be the sweetest thing that ever grows up and not be like your parents at all. I am nothing like my parents, right? At all. Not like my parents at all, right? A spiritual person would see it as, it's your numerology, Dave. You got an opposition within your chart, right? What would you mean? Life path 5, Scorpio. Okay, life path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries. You've got an opposition, 5 and 4, makes a 9. Right, stressed out, worries. Now I go to my Virgo energy. What the fuck now? There's a problem. What is the problem now? Well, you all seem to focus on that one thing that I'm not doing, Dave. That one thing that I didn't do or I did say isn't good enough, is it? You always look for an answer about what I'm not doing. Or you're always looking for an answer of what I said or what I did or what I didn't do, holding me accountable for it, bringing up the past all of the time. Right? Let's focus on the one thing that isn't there. Well, you're not here all the time. You don't see what goes on. You're never with your child. You're always at work. You don't see what I have to put up with. You're not at work with me. You don't know how hard I have to work other than you. I am not you. You are you. I am I. Right? So does that sound like the truth to anybody? Is it in the past, the present, or the future? Okay. So let's go on now to wasting more of your time, Sagittarian. Right, is the challenges. What is Sagittarius going to be challenged with in the next 48 hours? What will they be challenged with? Because this seems like a challenge. Yeah, temper. Your temper. You're going to be challenged at home or at work. If you're kind of like, well, I'm not arguing with my partner at the moment. Wait till you get home, or wait until you get like at work. Okay, behind closed doors, someone will start having to go at you. Right here. But what you're challenged with, not that it's going to happen, but your challenge is temper. It's your temper. It's psychoanalyzing. It's, okay, I've got a thought. Okay, you know what thought did? Yeah, well, I'm thinking about something, right? And I'm thinking that it's happening, that you're doing something. Okay, but that's a thought and a private one that you have. That isn't what I'm thinking. You're thinking something is going on, or you're thinking something's, yeah, but now you're gaslighting me. I know you're going, Jesus Christ. Right? So I'm thinking, and I'm thinking, and I'm thinking, and I'm thinking that something is happening and something is going on. What are you doing? You're having a spiritual awakening. What do you get through that? Paranoia, delusional thinking, delusional thoughts that a person's doing witchcraft. That's step one. It's the other bitch's fault or the other person's fault. Step two. Paranoia, schizophrenia. Okay. Obsessive thinking. Okay. Being very emotional, being very upset, losing the plot, thinking things that are happening that are not. Paranoia. Okay. But Steve, I know this is happening. Well, then leave the person. Leave the person and then probably come back in retrograde in August 23rd. You know, August 23rd, right? Retrograde. What does retrograde mean? Right? Retrograde means heroin. That's what it means, right? Addiction. It means that during retrograde, you more than likely, you know, you're with someone, right? And then afterwards you split up and it all goes fucking terribly wrong, right? You reconcile towards the end of like retrograde. After retrograde, things start to go drastically downhill and it turns toxic and the devil enters and you argue, you spat, you cry and God knows what else, right? So you split up, right? That bit is the addiction of you coming off heroin, right? Stopping a behavior, right? Putting a stop to it. Retrograde comes, what is that? Temptation. Heroin, to go back to the person, the pull, back to the energy of where I'm hanging around energy that is very dangerous for me, and I'm just about to make a decision and a choice to start taking heroin again. The addiction. So, let's have a look. Where are you? Well, suffering with the energy of challenges is temper. My temper, my obsessive thoughts, my obsessive thinking, my obsessive behavior, right? Now, if you are a Sagittarian and you're watching this and this is the person, you're fucked still because they're not going to listen and they're more than likely not going to watch this tarot card reading with the advice that I'm giving them because they'll probably lose their shit if they watched it. Because you would be showing them something about themselves that they don't like. So to stop this, you can't. So what does that prove? Preordained destiny. So let's see. So what is Sagittarius going to be challenged with the next 48? 2, lack of money, lack of finances, lack of attention, money, electric bills, building up. I'm getting stressed. You're using this electric, you're using that electric. I don't have the money, the finances to pay for it. You don't help, you don't support, you don't say anything. Okay, it's your fault. I'm going to tell you, not ask you. Okay, don't tell people because it doesn't work. Okay, if you ask them nicely, they might. But if you tell them, they won't. Okay, this is having a go at a child. This is blaming a child that may have ADD. Okay, this is also blaming another bitch or a person for being in the way of my commitment with my twat flame. Okay, that's not committing to me because I've been tricked that in fact that I'm having a karmic awakening. A karmic awakening. You do not have a pleasant awakening. It's called a karmic awakening. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, I'm sure you guys know by now, right? If you don't know me by now, do you know this person by now? You will never, ever, ever be Trevor. Ooh. Okay, so if you don't know me by now, well, you should do. Okay? If you can't hear me by now, you should do because I give a paracetamol a fucking headache, Dave. Right? Here. So, I got a headache. Oh, what's the matter with you now? I don't feel very well. What, you're hypochondriac? No, I need your support. I'm ill. They're like, oh. Right, what's wrong now? Well, I'm ill, ain't I? Are you going to help me? Oh, I ain't got time. Oh, you ain't got time to support me, have you? It's like fucking dealing with a child that can't support themselves. Yeah, but that's the condition, Dave. We're supposed to do that. No. Yes. No. They're behind you. Okay, so what am I challenged with? Kids, children, clients, people, temper, aggression, money, and finances. Support. Learning to stand on one's own 2 feet. If I want more money, put in more hours. If I am putting in more hours and I'm getting stressed because I don't have a better job than you do, and you're a knob and I resent you for having more money because your life is easier than mine, then stop resenting people for having a job, okay, or an easier time of it, okay. So these two were in reverse. So children, be aware of your children, don't have a go at your kids. I don't know, stop blaming here, right. So let's see, what triggers this person off about Sagittarius? Well, Three of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, that you're dealing with a karmic bitch. It's the people that go around and say, well, I'm in a third party and it's that bitch's fault that keeps getting in the way of my commitment with him. He told me that he's going to leave her at some point, and I know he will. He told me and promised me that he's getting divorced, and he is. I just got to wait, but he keeps playing mind games with me and acting like a child not speaking to me. And I don't know what to think because he keeps going back to his wife and it's that bitch that's a controlling narc, not him. The sun shines out of his arse. Yeah, right, Felicia. Pull me another one. Okay. Yeah, but he's with his karmic ex, and this isn't fair because, well, actually, I'm having an affair, ain't I? Yeah. Right, here. But this isn't fair. Okay, I'm going to go off with someone else. You're not giving me what I want. I've met someone and I've told you that I've met... What? What do you mean you've met someone already? Well, they want a relationship and you don't. Oh, okay, then let's make it worse for you and let's... You know, you're a dirty bugger and you're this... Oh, God, I can fucking hear it, Sagittarians. You know, trust me, man, if this is the conversations that are going on from the past, I've heard it. It's in my head, bruv. I'm a psychic. What do you want me to do about it? Yeah, right. Now, if this is something that's coming up for you of what triggers this person off is the childish behavior. But again, man, y'all guys that are in third parties are just going to say that it's the other crazy bitch that's with him. Right? So what you're doing, man, you're blaming a karmic situation, meaning that you're the karmic blaming karma when all three of you are in it. Okay? So the more that you blame, the more that you hate, and the more that you scream, the longer you're going to go through it, right? Because what you're dealing with, temper tantrums, low vibration, low mindset, aggression, being fed up, being over emotional, crying, paranoia, can't stop thinking. Paranoia, what's that? Karmic awakening. What's that? Blame, it's boomerang, it goes up and it comes down. If you blame another person, that doesn't go to the other person. The energy doesn't go to the other person. It goes straight up to Saturn. Saturn deals with it and think, oh God, that's negative energy. Hey, we're going to distribute this back like a boomerang. Well, like I said, let's start making your family very difficult then and see how you like that. Right. So this is unable to move or go forward or do anything, where I'm still waiting for luck to turn more in my favor than theirs. Okay. So as a challenge, well, as a trigger, the trigger is that some of you believe that there's another person that stands in the way of your success. Michael J. Fox, Michael, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Right? Someone else stands in the way of my success, and it's their fault. What does this person get sick to death of if there isn't a third party? Bitching, moaning, complaining, aggression. Can't say anything, can't move, can't breathe, can't fucking do this on my own without you noticing it. And a karmic family situation, that my family gives me just as much shit as what you do and my life has gone down the toilet. Will everybody please give me a fucking break? Okay, so let's go on to the next one. So, any more messages here for Sagittarius in the now position of where they are now? Any messages? So, you've got fishing for compliments, I told you. Attention seeker. I'm trying to get you to give me more compliments and tell me that you love me. Tell me that you want to be with me. To tell me how much it is that I mean to you. If you don't want to lose me forever, Trevor, then you're going to have to tell me now as I'm gone. Because I need more input. I need you to give me some attention. I need you to tell me at least how much you love me. But you have fear of rejection. Every time I do that, I've proved it. Well, your proof in the past is the fact that you run out on me and leave me. So you're not proving fuck all. Well, more than words. Sticks and stones break my bones. I need more compliments. I need more input. I need more this. I need more that. Okay? Sound similar, Taurus? Sagittarius, life path 5, placements, place, fish, cod, haddock, fish, place, Pisces. Let's see. Challenges for Sagittarius. Obsessed lover, told you. Equivotably shaking at the fuck fridge energy. Oh, let's get me old Spocks on here, Dave. Let's go up, see how pretty I am with attention seeking, trying to get... What, I got glasses on, Dave. What do you all want to say about it? Sorry, I'm a comedian in my past life, Dave. It really annoys people. But obsessive lover, right? Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, karmic. Here. Don fucking Juan. Okay, but I like all the good-looking boys that look really good, that treat me like shit. Great. Go for a good-looking person. That fades. Trust me. Good-looking people fade. You get older. Right? What is in here lasts. If you're a bitch, you'll always be one. Right, here. Sorry, I speak from the mouth. Here. But you're a Sagittarius. You should like that. Right? Here. But dangerous, toxic, unhealthy in the challenge position. Well, stop the toxic behavior. How do you do that? Remove the fuel from the fire, baby. Right, so why? What is fuel for fire? Virgo, life path 9. That's fuel for fire. Okay. Water and fire doesn't really mix either. Okay. Earth and fire cause a fucking huge spread of a fire. Right. Air and fire. Well, according to oxygen with fire, you need that in order to make it worse, right? What do? Well, find a fire sign. Fire don't put out fire, right? It just makes it bigger. Right? Here. So what do? Well, look at astrology and numerology. But anyway, so dangerous, toxic, obsessive thoughts. What's my challenge? One of these people has to stop obsessing over the other one, but you're probably just as obsessed as one another. So what are the triggers? Tell me more about the triggers for Sagittarius. What are the triggers? Well, tell me more about the triggers, because it's the other person and what they think and believe that actually triggers them off. Is shine. Your light irritates demons. Oh God, here we go with your light working crew. Okay, I'm all almighty powerful. I will destruct everybody that comes near me because I'm a light worker. You are, because you are dealing with this person. Okay. You can only walk towards the light. You can't go down because you're already in hell, right? So what comes around? Your soul. In the form of what? An arsehole. The arsehole has been reborn. Arsehole! What comes back is yourself. To where? Hell. So what do? We cross over towards the light. Right? So while you're here, you do not have light beacons that are shining from your light, Sagittarius. Okay? Because this is not a light energy. Okay? You are not superhuman beings. You're listening too much to the internet. Okay, so your light irritates people. But what does that really mean? Okay, so let me explain what this really means. Has this happened in your life, Steve? Yeah. So a lot of people that I meet on my way, Sagittarius, actually tell me that I'm a very calming influence in life itself, not on screen, because I can be quite, right? But in my life, I'm a very calm person. Like every time they meet me, they're like, "You're really calm. Like you're so easy to talk to, man. You're really calm. You know, you're quiet, you're reserved. You know, you don't get involved in like a lot of spit and spats, and you stay out of the way of people. But when I talk to you, man, I always come to you because you're so easy to talk to, and you're so calm. I want your advice." Right? A lot of people in my life have blamed me for being a kind, calm person. What does that do? It's not my light. It's just the fact that I'm calm. It annoys fire signs because I'm water. Daniel-san, be water, my friend. Not fucking Bruce Lee, Dave, right? Not if you're from Australia. So let's see. Any other messages that are in the triggered position for me Sagittarian crew? Well, boss bitch, runs own business, stable business and multifaceted. Like I said, man. Where are you? At work. What? I'm at work. Fuck, man. Bro, Sagittarius, if you lot are telling me that you're having a go at someone for working hard, then sort your napper out, Dave. Right? They own their own business. God, I get it all the time for being self-employed. Do I need to go over it? Right? A person that is self-employed does not get 2 or 3 days off a week. Right? Some might. I don't. I work 7 days a week. Right? So I don't have weekends off. Right? I have to go live later on, probably for you lot. Where are you? In America. 5 hours behind me. Right? So what happens to my life when I actually just want to have my tea and sort out my night? I can't. I got to go live to earn money for you guys when you join the join button, and I say to you, okay, 3 questions and answers and channeling deceased loved ones for people that have joined the button that is only $2 or $3. So what do I have to do? I have to give up my night, most nights, in order to go live to earn money, right? So I don't get time off. I don't even get my night times off sometimes, right? I don't get holiday pay. I don't get like, a week or 2 holiday, because if I did, I don't get paid at all, right? So a person that works a lot, they're stable, but could be emotionally unstable, or they are emotionally stable and physically stable, but the other person doesn't see that. And that is what pisses this person off. That you're not actually seeing my qualities of a nice person. You're always focusing on the negative parts of what I can't provide and give you. That's what triggers them off. Right? That is their trigger. Okay. So there you go. There's the truth about their trigger. Whether you see it that way, Dave, or not, or Rodders, it's up to you, Trotter. Anyway, so thanks very much. There's the truth. What you do to swallow that. You might need some water or an headache pill or an aspirin, because you seem to be giving the other person a fucking headache. Okay? I'm a funny arsehole, ain't I? So anyway, there you go, Sagittarius. Thanks very much, guys. If you want your full weekly readings to support old Stevie baby, to make this channel grow, smash that like button if you can. Okay? Join Patreon really helps, or donate below. Okay? But joining Patreon really helps, so you need the silver or the gold tier. Okay, if you want to join the join button, that's where I give you personal readings, 2 or 3 cards with your name most nights, go through all the list of people, give you your Steve, just look into this, just look into that, this has happened, can you ask that, can I ask that, yeah, go through them all, right, blah blah blah. 2 or 3 quid, Dave, Bob's your uncle, you got your answer as many times as you want during a month. Or I go live and I do channeling your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, whoever you've lost in your life. They come through, we draw pictures, and I tell you what they're saying or doing and where they are. Okay, if you want that, it's 2 or 3 quid, Dave. Doesn't cost too much. Thanks very much, guys. Really do appreciate it. See you next time.